Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to edit your background for North Pole icing. I know this is one tutorial I've been dying to do for a while, so I hope you will learn a few things. So first thing is you grab your PSD background that I have provided for you, and you just drag it to your Photoshop, or you could just open it whichever way is easier for you. As you can see in the background, there's a few elements in your layers. There's the name, which is right here. There's the first and second verse where it goes a line next to your let me show you. It will show, see, like it goes next to your columns. So that's, optional. If you don't want that, you can just, select them and just delete them, and that's that easy. But if you don't want that, and you want to, add verses or quotes, whatever you wish to do with it, it's up to you. So first thing is, I'm going to show you how to edit the side picture. So first thing is, I'm going to minimize this, or hold on, so I could do a side-by-side thing, but I need another picture. Hold on. I already have a picture, so I cropped it, which is 300 by 350. So you're just gonna grab that, and that's the picture that's gonna go here. And then you're gonna grab the PSD that I also provided for you, which is PSD used. And I didn't make this PSD, it's one of the Tumblr PSDs that I found. It's one of my favorites. I use it for my Judas account, for my Tumblr account, so it's one of my favorites. So the first thing is you're gonna do is in your layers, the easiest way is just to select the group, drag it, and you see how the handle, and just release it, and it's already the blue color. And then once it's already there, the best thing to do is to get a black and white picture, to get it, perfectly that blue for the side panel. If you want to do a color or you want to use a different PSD, that's up to you. But again, this is what I'm using, so I had a black and white picture and I used the PSD used for that. So I'm just going to minimize that, and selecting back to the picture, I go to layer, flatten image. If you didn't saw that, is the flatten image and layer. And then you're going to grab the picture and you're just going to drag it into the background, and you see it's already there. And I'm just going to minimize that, and I'm just going to make it bigger so you guys can see. So right now, this is the picture that I want there. I know it's not going to be the exact same, size within the picture because, I did this a while ago. So, but it's pretty similar to the size of it. So first thing is, in your Photoshop, there's, if you have it this way or that way, it doesn't matter. You go to your selection tool, the marquee tool. Right now, usually the default is the rectangular one. You're going to hold down and then go to your elliptical marquee tool, which is like a circle one. And then you're going to do a pretty close size for it. If you miss that, you just hold down and be pretty close to it, and then you're just going to center it. And then I know it's not perfectly the same size, so what you're going to do is you're going to go to select and go down to transform selection, and there you'll see that it brings like a box where you could resize it. So it's pretty close to the top and the bottom, and then to the side it's not being. Let me just zoom in a little bit more so that I could get the size a little bit closer. Sometimes you have to move it back and down, back and forth. As long as you get, pretty close to it, then, if you missed that, there was a check mark here. Let me just do that again. Yep, okay. Let me just do it again. Transform selection. You see, once you have the size that you want, there's a check mark or X bot, cross out. You want the check mark so that it selects your thing. So if I zoom out, you see it's selected. So once you have that selected, you go into hold down your mouse and you're going to drag it to your picture. So right now, let's say if I wanted a little bit like right there, make sure you are on the layer of the picture, not the background. So once you have the selection you want, you go into right click and then you go into layer via cut, and you see how it shows the cut already. And then you go into your layer panel and delete the remainder of your cut. Usually it's the one below it, and then you're just gonna delete it. Yes, you want to delete it, and you see how your selection's right there. So make sure you're highlighting that layer, and voila. If you turn off the eye, you can see it's a little bit different because again I did this a while ago, but for you, you'll be pretty amazed how close you are. And if you don't want like the flower thing, it's very easy. Like I provided a texture folder for you guys so that you guys could change it to whatever you want. So let's say I want this flower instead of the other one. Let's do 200. I think I have this one in my Chipper account. So let's say I want to select the color, and let's take, you know what, let's go back. Let's make it a new layer just in case. And then you have that, and as long as you're on top of the layer, it should be fine. And you could do it like that. And since it's transparent, you don't have to worry about, going around it or anything like that. And if you don't want to do your name, you want to do, I don't know, sorry, I didn't meant to say not your name. If you want to remove this, I'll show you in a second. Let's say I'll just put, meet owner, just so that you guys can see how easy it is. You just go in the middle of the text, type it, and then do that check mark again, and it's already there. And if you don't want this symbol thing right here, let's just put this as white background over layer, and then same color. So we're just going to do that, and let's pick let's say these hearts. Just you probably could find some other textures that are better, so forth. And let's do 300. The hearts are not going to be perfect because the background is like a beige, ivory color. So, whatever. But you could have it there. And then if you want to try to make it, like a darker color, it looks kind of like transparent color in a way. And there you go. that's pretty much in that. And if you want to again change the verse of this, it's very easy because this is a sample. Do the check mark here. You just type whatever you want. So when you go in, just delete that. See how it's already working together for you. And if you don't like either of this, I have a alternative background for you in mind. And if you don't like the side panel, or it's just you just don't like it that much or whatever, I have a side picture that I'm gonna do a vertical. So again, the best thing is to black and white the picture. So I'm just gonna do regular black and white, and I'm just gonna flatten it. Then I go back to that PSD that I like, drag it there. See how it's, that's what I was talking about, how if you do the black and white, it comes together better. And then let's just delete, you know what, I'll just do it over it. I'm just gonna flatten the whole thing. And then I'm just gonna drag the picture. Oops. Let's see. I'm gonna flatten this first, and then you drag it. And then for CS6 is really easy to do this. The other versions it's hard to do it. Once you have, you just put 90 and it does it for you. And then you just do the check mark. Then you drag it over where you want it. And if you want that little bar with the blue, I'll show you in a second. All you do is go on your layers, click on the normal thing, and just go down till the picture goes away. And then you grab your marquee rectangular thing, and you just try your closest above the below. Sorry when it's not perfectly, because I can't see. Anyway, that's close enough. And then you delete it, and then you do your picture back to normal, and it shows a little bit. You'll do a better job because you can see. But if you see, it shows there. And then, if you want to put your name, same thing. You could just put it sideways. You could put your URL. You could do, before you drag the picture into there, you could edit it really nice, and then you do it sideways. There's a lot of possibilities how to do this background. It's all up to you. And I hope you guys learned a few things. If you did, just let me know. And if there's any other things you guys would like to learn, again, just let me know.